So now we're up to the chorus. Why don't I play through it and then we'll break it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there it is. Starting off with an E power chord. I'm going to play 2 downstrokes in a row, similar to what we did with the verse. I'm going to switch to the G on the and of 4, so it's on the upbeat. So we're going from an E power chord to a G power chord. Now we're going to go to an A power chord, starting with the 2 downs. Switch to a C on the and of 4. So from the A to the C. Okay, so here's what we've done so far. Here's the first 4 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go back to the E, to the G, and now we're going to have 2 measures of B. Okay, I'm just going to strum eighth notes with that. So here's what we've done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to go back to E and then to the G, A to C. Now we're going to play E and then stop on a B. Okay, and that ends the chorus, E to B. And those are the chords in the chorus. So let's go back and play the chorus together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's review the arrangement. Here's what we've done so far. We played the intro riff 4 times. It happens 2 times with the guitar only, and then 2 times with the full band. Then we're into a verse, the first verse, then we're into the first chorus, and then we go back into that intro riff 2 times, and then we're into the second verse and the second chorus, which are the same as the first verse and the first chorus, and then we're going to play that intro riff again 4 times. So, coming out of all that, now we're up to the middle section, okay? The middle section, we're just going to hold a big E power chord that's going to have the open E string and the 2nd fret of the A string. And we're going to hold that for a while the bass plays a little cool riff. That's going to be held for 8 measures. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. And if you're playing live, you can hold your guitar up in front of the amp and get feedback and go crazy. So he's just kind of messing around during this part, trying to create some chaos. But here's the chaos he creates. After holding that for 8 bars, we're going to go up to the note E, which is on the 7th fret of the A string. And then we're going to go down to the note B on the 2nd fret of the A string. And then we're going to play this riff, which is up to the note C on the 3rd fret, back to B, 2nd fret, open A, and then a quicker 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. Okay, so here's what it sounds like if I put that together. After we've held that E power chord for 8 measures, now we're going to add an open A string. And this is an improvised part, so I've seen him play it live and it's completely different. So you can do whatever you want there to just create some noise. But anyway, so we're going to go 7th fret, slide down to the 2nd, then we have that. And there's there's one more riff before this middle section really starts. And that's just going to be 5th fret of the D string. That note is G. And we're going to slide back 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay? So let's put it in perspective here. From this E power chord, we're eventually, after 8 bars, going to slide up and down. And we have this slide between the 2nd and 3rd fret. Open string. Back to the slide. Back to the open string. And then the slide down from the 5th fret of the D string. Okay, now the middle section begins. And that sounds like this. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're starting off with an E major sound. We're playing the 2nd fret of the D string, that note is E. 4th fret of the G string, that note is B. And then we're going to skip the B and go to the 4th fret of the high E. And then we're going to get the open B on the way back. So we have 4 notes all together. We're going to pick from the D to the G, skip over to the E, and come back to the open B. Now we're going to slide this chord shape up 3 frets. So the root note now is on the 5th fret of the D. And we're going to do the exact same picking pattern with the right hand. So with the open B string as well. And then we slide it back 1 fret. Slide it back 1 fret again. Okay, so it's 4 chords all together, and I'll call that 1 round. And we play that round 12 times, so that's a lot. Now, towards the end of all of those 12 times, it starts to get a little more frantic, and the clean, quiet picking starts to get a little more chaotic at the end, almost to the point where we're just playing chords by the end of it. Okay, just kind of go crazy. Have some fun with that part. Coming out of this big middle section, we're going to be into the final verse. So if I do this 4 times and then go into the final verse, it sounds something like this, just so you can hear the connection between the two. So out of that 3rd verse, then we just simply go into the 3rd chorus, which is the same as the choruses that we've already played, so there's nothing new there. Then at the end of the song, we're going to go back into the main intro riff again. We're going to play that 4 times, and then we're simply going to end on an E chord, and this will be on a downbeat. So let me play the final ending riff. Here we go. This is after the last chorus. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Welcome to Paradise.